We're going to move on now to my exclusive interview with Mark Zuckerberg. In an essay for this morning's Washington Post, the Facebook CEO announces the results of a new initiative in the battle against the coronavirus. We discuss this unprecedented partnership designed to use the power of social media and Facebook's billions of monthly users to track the pandemic. In a world where we stand 6 feet apart to be safe, how can we track COVID-19 and better protect ourselves? Facebook has come up with one answer and wants you to help.
We're partnering with researchers at Carnegie Mellon University to run a widespread survey across Facebook, asking people what kind of symptoms they're feeling.
Just explain to everybody how it works and what you hope to achieve.
We're able to work with the researchers to produce an interactive map based on the aggregate data that provides a daily updated county by county map of the symptoms that people are experiencing across the country.
These maps help officials identify situations where more supplies are needed, and they also help predict resurgence based on self-reporting of symptoms.
So everything would be based on, obviously, self-reporting. How can you guarantee, or how can you increase the chance that it's going to be accurate?
That's a lot of the work that the health researchers at Carnegie Mellon have been doing to make sure that the data that's coming from the survey is high quality and that it correlates with what hospitals are seeing on the ground.
In the 10 days since the survey's launch, the data has shown possible hotspots where officials can work to target their response.
Are you seeing anything surprising so far?
If you look at the maps, there are some things that I think would jump out to you. Some journalists have reported, for example, that ski resorts might have been playing an early role in the spread of COVID. We do see in the maps that some of the counties around where there are prominent ski resorts have a lifted level of people experiencing symptoms. So there are things like that you can see.
I think one of the biggest concerns people watching at home might have is as they think about giving over, it's about the most private information you have, your health information, logging into Facebook, answering this survey, how can you guarantee that's going to be protected?
The individual data and responses actually don't go to Facebook at all. Carnegie Mellon produces an aggregate report that doesn't include anyone's individual response. It's a really important part of this program that Facebook is helping to distribute the survey, but it's Carnegie Mellon's survey.
And Facebook and Carnegie Mellon are now expanding this survey on a global scale, working to provide the data to governments and public health officials worldwide.
I can also imagine a lot of leaders in a lot of countries who aren't going to be happy with that kind of transparency.
We're certainly seeing that there are some governments that I think might be trying to suppress how bad the disease is in their countries. But I do think it can also help keep them accountable and honest about what the symptoms are.
Facebook also holds its users accountable by continuing to monitor and flag posts for harmful misinformation about the disease.
How do you deal with the fact that Facebook is now being used to organize a lot of these protests to defy social distancing, defy the social distancing guidelines in states? Is somebody trying to organize something like that, does that qualify as harmful information?
We do classify that as harmful misinformation, and we take that down. At the same time, it's important that people can debate policies, so there's a line on this. But more than normal political discourse, I think a lot of the stuff that people are saying that is false around a health emergency like this can be classified as harmful misinformation.
How about your personal life? What has this meant for you? How has it changed your day, your routines?
I'm working from home, which it's initially quite challenging to manage as the kids are home from school. And on the one hand, it's great being able to see them throughout the day. On the other hand, sometimes I do an interview like the one that we're doing now, and I try to prevent them from running in, although the audience might like it. I mean, look, I think that this is a challenge that everyone is adapting to.
And you can see my entire interview with Mark Zuckerberg on abcnews.com.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.